Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Amaazen Outdoors. This podcast is being presented by Upland Outfitters, home of the Relentless pants, man. Those things are awesome. I had them out this week, and I pretty much, since I started the partnership with Jason, have been wearing those pants out anytime over the summer here where I had to do any work at the farm or dog training. I've even had them on the boat a little bit. They are tough as nails. I have yet to see a pull 'em thread. I've been in some nasty briars. They really held up a lot better than I thought. I can't recommend them enough. Hunting season is around the corner. Make sure you use discount code Amaazen, and I believe Jason is still offering 20% off on the Relentless pants. So pick up a pair before hunting season is upon us, and you're out in the woods with a pair of ripped up pair of pants and sweating, unnecessarily, because Jason's pants and the Relentless pants are top notch and breathable, light. So you're going to want them this early season. Make sure you get them now. I also have a quick announcement. We've got another kind of temporary partnership with Chippewa River Custom Rods. Tom is going to be offering 10% off with discount code Amaazen 10, Amaazen 10, and it's all caps. If you decide to call him for a custom rod, just make sure you tell him that you heard about custom rods on Amaazen Outdoors podcast, and he will make sure that you get hooked up with a discount. All that information for both sponsors and partners are going to be in the show notes, so please support the podcast and these great companies. They are really good partners for the podcast, and I would like to see our listeners support them as well. So look them up, Uplnd Outfitters and Chippewa River Custom Rods. Enjoy today's show. We're back. Real quickly, this podcast is being presented and sponsored by Upland Outfitters. Jason's still giving you 20% off. Promo code Amaazen. Remember, we stole all the A's. It's UPLND Outfitters.com. Discount code Amaazen, 20% off. They're a $190 pair of pants. Made in America, 100%. Stone, source textiles, the whole 9 yards. I think that, yeah, whatever. American made. Just remember that when you go out and buy your next pair of hunting pants. And remember to support the podcast, support a local American-made product by buying these things. The Relentless pants, 20% off, discount code Amaazen, UPLND, UplandOutfitters.com. Going to do a little head bob for a minute, but yeah, we're here. This is not really a full episode. It's meant to be just an update. So welcome everybody to Amaazen Outdoors Podcast. One hook. Hold on. All right, enough head bobbing. Today is an update for the listeners. It's a quick one. I'm trying to wrap this thing up before 10 minutes. This is like the third time I'm recording it, so I'm going to jump into it. I started a Patreon page. The number one reason for starting this Patreon page was to give you, the listeners, a better experience with Amaazen Outdoors. Bottom line, I'm not taking a profit from it. I'm going to invest back into the podcast, into you listeners, and then whatever else is left over, we're going to donate to conservation efforts, Rough Grouse Society, Quail Forever, whatever it may be. I will give the listeners an opportunity to help me select that too. So this is truly about you. It's not about me. I'm just a medium guy with some equipment and a microphone. The Patreon page is very important to kicking off the 2021 inaugural Timberdoodle Wingding. Northern Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, depending on what birds, weather conditions, where the frost lines are at, where the cover's coming down, and then overlay that with where I've found the best bird numbers. That's where this is going to be. Not 100% sure where that's going to be. I'm probably leaning towards northern Minnesota given the time of year. But if we get a cold snap in end of September, early October, we could be in some of the heart of Wisconsin's Grouse Triangle. Some people have referred to it on the podcast. 2 listeners are going to win, and you only have a chance to win. There's 3 opportunities, I guess you could say, to engage with me on the podcast, and only 2 of them are going to allow you with entries to win to the Timberdoodle Wingding. It's a grouse and woodcock hunt. So if you want more information, check out the Patreon page, link in the description and comments below, show notes, whatever. Amaazen Outdoors, Patreon. Become a patron of the podcast. We really could use your support. I want to continue to bring great content to you, and I really want to have a kick-ass event this fall. I will be drawing 2 listeners for the Wingding on August 15th. August 15th, I think that gives people 2 potential chances to enter for becoming a patron. At the supporter level, I'm sorry, you're not going to get entered in the Wingding. However, you will get entered into the secondary drawing, which is for everybody on all the tiers, to win 2 pairs of Relentless pants. I'm going to give away 2 pairs to 1 listener apiece. So 2 listeners will get drawn. Same day, August 15th, we'll probably do a whole live stream show related to the drawings. Maybe we'll break it up into 2. I'm not 100% sure yet. The details are on the Patreon page, so you got to check that out. Patreon Amaazen Outdoors. At the supporter level, you're going to get that entry. You're going to get pre-release copies of the podcast and hopefully some behind the scenes, and a direct link to me. I'll be updating the Patreon page as much as I possibly can. That's going to kind of be my focal point for engagement with listeners. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, it's there, but I'm not as active. So Patreon or Instagram, you're not going to get entered if you're just an Instagram follower. Supporter level. There'll be some stuff coming out later. You're going to get access to probably better deals than some of just the standard listeners do. Right now, everybody's getting 20% off on those Relentless pants. Make sure you get them while you can, and the discount code is valid. Let's move to the patron level. The patron level is going to get 3 chances to win those pants, and you're going to end up getting 1 chance into the Timberdoodle Wingding. Going to try to do a special merch thing for people who have supported the podcast for a couple months. That 90-day mark is kind of where I'm looking at kicking some things out, and I'm hoping to have enough of the supporter level that I can do something there as well. I know with the budget, if we can get 50 followers in the VIP and the patron, definitely be able to help some other levels out, and we'll try to do some things special on the merchandising. I've got stickers coming, I think 200 of them. So I'd like to be able to get you guys some stickers, probably even within the first 60 days. But you gotta support the page. You gotta support the podcast in doing so. I'm asking if you go check that out, please check that out. We've got the Timberdoodle Wingding, the Relentless pants. I'm also going to be doing a side raffle for a float trip in August with me on the St. Croix River, or maybe the Chippewa or the Flambeau River in Wisconsin. We'll see where we end up again. conditions, fishing, all that other stuff. I got to get some time on the water and give you a good experience. But that's only going to be to the Patreon listeners. So that may apply to the support level, but we're really looking to kind of drive a little bit more into the VIP and the patron level. The VIP level is going to get extra merch that Patreon helps me out with. You're going to get some pre-roll recognition, other things, direct engagement with me. And then you're also going to get 5 chances per pants, and you'll get 3 entries to the Timberdoodle Wing Ding. I'm going to kind of wrap things up there today. That is the giveaway. That's what's going on at Amaazen Outdoors in the next couple months. So we're going to be pushing out to you guys, and hopefully you guys can support us. By all means, if I'm off base here, or if there's something that you just don't feel is of value that you're going to get, and you've got some criticism for me with the Patreon page, be nice, but yeah, I'll take it. Take it into consideration. Feedback is always wonderful. Thank you so much for the listeners that have already engaged with me. It's been fun. More of that is awesome. You can reach me at Brian, BRIAN, at Amaazen.com. You can probably find my number out there and hit me up on social media, or become a patron. Be able to have a great medium to interact directly. And I plan on doing some more updates like this. And if we can get some level that supports the investment back into the podcast, I'm hoping I can get all of our podcasts video content to the patrons, and then also the YouTube channel. That's all I got for you. Probably heard that music before, and probably heard me rant and rave about joining your local conservation effort. Support the podcast too. We'll be giving back to conservation at the end of the year with your dollars support. So, but most of all, if you're going to go out there and take something from the land, be willing to put something back. And that sometimes often means coughing up a few bucks. So join your local conservation effort, support the habitat that you hunt and the animals that you want to see there. Catch you soon. Thanks for listening to another episode of Amaazen Outdoors. And God bless America.